Um, okay, I think we're recording. So I was hoping Fernando and Jess would be here. Kayla, do you know if they're coming?
I just sent them a Facebook message, and they haven't seen it yet. I'm guessing they normally don't get up too early on the weekends, but we'll just make sure they get the recording, I guess.
Okay. Alrighty, we can do that. Well, I think almost everybody here knows each other. But would you guys all be willing to just say your name and where you live and what you do? Kayla, will you start? You and Robert, maybe?
Yeah, Robert just ran into the grocery store. Sorry, we had to get this done before today started. But anyways, we live in San Diego, Kayla and Robert Winter. Right now, I'm firstly a doTERRA Premier, and my daytime job is as an executive assistant for Avid Center, which is an educational nonprofit. And Robert will actually be finishing a temporary job that he's doing at the end of June and then not returning to work so that we can really focus on our doTERRA business.
Yay! That's awesome. Thank you. Barbara, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Barbara Dooley, and I live not too far from Kayla, which is fun because we saw each other at an event. So that was a good time. I do the oils, and I use them in my energy work. I'm a hypnotist, and I help people. How do you say it? I help people live joyfully under their own blueprint, with their own blueprint, instead of settling for the expectations that everyone has set forth before them, just to kind of live life. So I use the oils, and I use art and whatever, expressive arts, whatever comes up. So I'm having fun, actually a lot of fun in the process.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michelle Weaver, are you able to share a little bit?
Yeah. I'm Michelle. I live in Kearns, Utah. I took care of people for 30 plus years. I finally retired from that, and I'm just starting in doTERRA and a lot of other small business opportunities and spending time with my grandkids.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're Amherst and Joni, and we too are wellness advocates, and we have Nisha here today. She's our blue diamond. Yay! So I'm super excited that we're all meeting today because we have some fun things that we want to talk about, and we just want to get you guys on the right track for the summer, so that while we're having our fun, we're also building our businesses. So anyway, Nisha, do you want to speak? I'm going to mute everybody, but then I'll unmute you, okay?
Okay.
What does that say?
I'm good.
Okay.
Hi, guys. You all look amazing, and I just rolled out of bed. So happy Saturday.
You look pretty good for rolling out of bed.
Well, 15 minutes ago, right? Well, I'm excited to talk to you guys today. Sometimes in the summer, we just kind of chill a little bit in doTERRA, and I feel like there's this huge shift happening. There's this new energy, and I think it has a lot to do with doTERRA's 10-year anniversary. It seems crazy that it's been that long. I don't know how you guys feel, but we've been in this business together for over 6.5 years, and it feels like it's gone so fast. So it's just fun to see this new energy and this new, I don't know, I think it's a recommitment. I think a lot of people who have been in doTERRA for a long time with this milestone, we're just like super excited and totally recommitted. And you're seeing that from the top down because a bunch of presidential diamonds put together for us a 60-day summer success program. And that's one of the main reasons that we're talking with you guys today. Part of it is because we know a lot of you have big goals. And the timing for you is with this program is just right because some of you are new and you're launching for the first time. And some of us have been in it for a while, but we have this new recommitted energy and we're ready to plug into momentum. And I think that is probably the biggest lesson learned for me over the years is that when we decide to do something on our own, because we all are our own CEO, and we're working most of the time on our own at home. It's not like we're going to an office to do doTERRA together, right? And so when we're home and we're in our own independence as the CEO of our own business, your own oomph and your own commitment and your own momentum can only get you so far. Because sometimes we hit rejection or life stuff is happening around us and it's hard to stay focused. And so what I've seen is that when people get plugged into a group event of any sorts, whether it's a group call, whether it's a specific challenge, an incentive program, when you're plugging into collective momentum, you're able to go so much further and just to feel more sustained and be a part of a momentum energy that's hard to create on your own. And so I have already talked about this on Team Oil Rigs, but I wanted to just make sure we cover it a little bit today. So this is a 60-day summer success challenge. It is for every rank, and it's focused on doing what we know works. I think sometimes in doTERRA we're like looking for a new way to do things or wanting to mix things up or whatever. But at the end of the day, we have to teach people about oils, and that's it. That is what we do, is we empower other homes with the oils. And that's what this event is completely focused on. So they are launching it on June 23rd. I'm going to go to the live event here in Utah. I hope Joni and Amherst can come too. But you guys can all watch it via live stream. And that's just like our kickoff. And I've looked at the agenda, and the agenda looks amazing. The speakers are incredible. Just plugging into their energy will fill your doTERRA soul. They're so inspiring. So then we run the program July and August, and the goal is that you have an event a week. That can be a class, or it could be a one-on-one.
Mom, who are you talking to?
You can come see and say hi. And that you enroll 3 people from the beginning of July to the end of August, which is really a manageable number. It's not huge, nutty goals. It's just this commitment that on a weekly basis, I have to tell you guys something really quick. There's a lady that runs by my house every day at this time, and she looks just like Cherie Burton. So Cherie just sent us her good vibes. I have no idea who she is. It's funny. So that's like the gist of it, is that we are committed to a weekly event of some sort. It can even be a one-on-one, and that we enroll 3 people in 2 months. But here's what's going to happen, you guys, is I know that your skills are going to be sharpened. Your mindset is going to be fed immensely from plugging into 8 presidentials. I'm assuming it's 8. You're going to get the ones who are presenting at the live event, and then every week there will be an event on Monday nights, I believe it is. It's a weekly Zoom training, Mondays at 6 Pacific time. And the cool thing about that is it's live, but then there's also Q&A at the end. And let me just name some of these people for you. So Boyd Truman, he's the one who created the Symphony of Cells. He's an amazing leader. I think they actually just went double presidential or double diamond or something. His wife spoke at Leadership in Orlando. You know, as she was walking the stage, they had people like her speak. And Sarah Jansen, which is like, she is the coolest vibe ever. She's kind of, she's a really great leader in how to create a tribe feeling on your team. Her topic is on inviting. Betsy Holmes, she's somebody who's been around since the beginning. Melina Harrison, she's somebody who I really connect with on like a business sense. She has a really sharp business mind. She's also a young mom of a lot of kids, and I think 4 boys or something. And I just think it's cool to see women balancing crazy home life and business. Jessica Moultrie, she is so there's 2 of my all-time favorite speakers on this list. Jessica Moultrie is one of them that like gets me on the edge of my seat. Like, I eat her up the whole time she's speaking. I'm just like, oh, I love her. I want to be her. Her energy is so cool. I don't know Kari and Gary Salmons. Zia Nix is my other top favorite. This woman just has an incredible heart. She builds doTERRA in New York, where everybody thought doTERRA couldn't be built. Like, we're talking like New York City kind of New York. And her husband are just incredible leaders. Nicole Moultrie, Tammy Stevens, I don't know them that well, but I'm excited to get to know them better through this event. So this is something that leaders of all ranks are plugging into, because we know that the momentum of this event is going to help carry our personal businesses. And so I want to encourage you guys to be a part of it. I am available to any of you. One of my favorite things in doTERRA is the business, and then talking to people about possibility, because we've achieved massive goals and overcome massive mindset blocks. You will not make it in this business if you allow your mindset to run the show. There have been times in this journey that I've been so freaked out about expanding my comfort zone, and literally have stopped myself at ranks for months and months and months, because I was so comfortable, and the fear of what was next was stopping me. And of course, in hindsight, it's silly, but now I know how to get through it. And so if you guys have mindset stuff come up, that's something I can help you shift. And not because it's my gift, but because I've had powerful coaches help me do it, and now I understand how to do it. And then just this anything business strategy. Jody and Amherst are really good at that too as a pair. You guys look amazing this morning. I'm so impressed with you. You guys are on such a great team. Jody and Amherst have such a commitment to you. I think there's times in life and in this journey when we're like, whoa, we got to take a break. But they're like fully in right now. And so take advantage of the fact that we are on fire right now, because when you plug into that bigger energy and that greater commitment, it's going to help your business soar. So that's all I wanted to share, just some encouragement to do that. There are amazing prizes for this event. I will probably do team-specific prizes. These prizes are very focused on convention. And so if you don't have a convention ticket yet, I wouldn't let the competition part be the motivation, because very few people actually have competition as one of their top strengths. For most of us, it's not a big factor. That's awesome if you do, because we do have a lot of opportunities that you can plug into competitions. But for me, this is not about that. It's about plugging into a momentum and an energy that I can't get or I can't create on my own. So I hope you guys will join me.
So can I just ask you to clarify
Yes.
exactly how this looks? There's a kickoff on the 23rd, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And then it begins in July.
Yep.
Every Monday
There's a call.
for eight weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There is a call at 7 p.m. Mountain or 6 p.m. Pacific.
Yep.
And the call is what, an hour?
They didn't say.
So you give yourself an hour, and then
It starts with training, and then they're opening it up for Q&A, which is incredible. You guys can ask a question of these people.
Okay. And then and are there assignments, or is it
One class a
just
week.
one class a week?
And to go to the
Yeah, one class a week. So their content that they're training on during this 8 weeks it's all skill stuff to help us with our classes and with our enrollments.
Okay. Okay.
So a little bit of it is mindset, but a lot of it is just like the basic nuts and bolts.
All right. That was really good to know. Okay, thank you.
welcome.
So we're in, and I don't know about you guys, but we've had a minute to think about it. So think about it. And then also think about what we can do, Amherst and I, but also Nisha, to help you move forward in this. And what do you need as a resource? What do you need as moral support? Or, and I liked your idea about, the energy. So when you were talking about jump on this energy, it reminded me of like those whirlpool pools where like the water is flowing like this, right? And so all you have to do is get in,
Mhm.
and it just takes you. And that's a little bit if you're not feeling like you have it right now, we'll jump in that whirlpool that we're in and we'll take you with us. So that was just my analogy. I have to do an analogy. But we're super excited about this program. And I think it will be fun. And I think that we can use our everyday lives to introduce doTERRA to other people. This morning, we're using our homemade sunburn spray.
That's supposed to be the kitchen burn spray, but it got stolen and made into sunscreen.
Yeah. So look at all the little labels we have on there. Frankincense, helichrysum, peppermint, white fir, melaleuca, lavender, burn. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm going to show this to somebody when I'm spraying someone, one of my kids, you know. So I think that we can introduce doTERRA to people this summer as we're playing, as we're doing our everyday lives, at the pool when she's putting lemon in her hair, you know. There's ways for us to introduce people. So get creative, and if you need ideas, we're here for you.
And I think everyone on this call can look back a year ago and see where we all are now. Like, we as a team, we as individuals, everything, whether we've got what we've gone through in life, what we've gone through in our business, it's amazing what we've accomplished. Mm-hmm. And Nisha didn't do it on her own. We didn't do it on our own. We all did it together. Even if you feel like you didn't help a lot, you did. Everyone pitches in and helps. And that's really rolling right now. Like, I don't even get always that it's like, oh my gosh, we hit gold, not once, but twice already. And it's like mind blowing. And that's because there is that momentum, and this program, whatever you want to call it, it makes me uncomfortable. I won't lie, but that's why, like, that's what Nisha was saying. We have to do those things to get past, to grow. So I look back a year from now, and I never thought I would be where I am on any level. And like, we're capable of so much more than we think we are. And we all just support each other. And that's what I love about this business. Mm-hmm. Is we get to know each other on a personal and business level and watch each other grow.
Can I share one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's cool that you recognize that there's already this energy and this momentum. And here's where I think it comes from, is a commitment. And so some of you might be thinking like, I don't know if I can do a class a week. I don't know if I can get a one-on-one because I haven't been doing it. You guys, I actually took a break from classes for almost 3 solid years. 3 solid years of like not doing a weekly class. Now, the reason I could do that is because the 3 years prior, I did a weekly class. And so that like set up the foundation of my business so that I could actually focus more on different things and not be doing that weekly class. That is possible for every single one of you. That's the beauty of this business, is that if you work hard for a certain amount of time, you can shift effort. And I had health stuff coming up, and that's the major reason, but I also made this massive move and had to totally get rooted and grounded in this new community. But here's the cool thing is, the second I decided I'm recommitting, it was actually like doTERRA's 10-year month. I think that was April. I was like, okay, in celebration of doTERRA's 10 year, this just totally came out of my heart. I'm committing to 10 weeks of weekly classes. Like, the next 10 weeks, I will have an event. And I didn't know how that was going to happen because I hadn't done it for 3 years. I hadn't been in the practice of getting things on my calendar, but it's happened. The only week I haven't done an event was last week when I was on vacation with my family. And it's crazy because my leader who lives in Colorado is having events in Utah, you know, and like my leader here in my town who wasn't doing events, all of a sudden she's got all these events on her calendar. And so you might not know how this is going to happen, but I know that your commitment, your unwavering commitment, and that's the big thing, is like, you can't willy-nilly be like, well, yeah, I'm going to try this. It's like, no, I am all in. I'm going to make this happen for the next 8 weeks. I don't know how, but I'm committed. And then all of these things will line up for you out of the blue, unexpected. I've had people in the community want to talk to me about oils that, you know, just by going to soccer and and sharing with people. I sell doTERRA, and now they're asking me about oils. So things are coming out of the blue. We'll be okay, Joni. We'll make your time frame. That's all I wanted to share. Is just trust the process of what happens when you commit 100%.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And we saw that in February when we hit gold.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that I had never felt like at my core, but it was definitely, I felt it. And it was a new experience for me. It was very, very foreign because I don't think I've ever put my heart and soul in anything in that way to make something happen. Well, I don't know. I guess I have, but not in the business. So, and I wanted to say too that I was super proud of everybody this morning when you introduced yourselves.
Let me tell you what happened in Joni world. We're upstairs getting ready. She goes, I want to have everybody introduce herself. Now this comes from me, because when people ask what I do, I would always say I work for JetBlue. I wouldn't say anything about doTERRA, and everybody here did. So that makes her super duper happy.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think that as we're sharing and we're talking and we're meeting people in our new communities and in our daily lives, that probably needs to be or can be the thing that you say. Like Kayla said, this is what I do, and this is how I'm making my living right now. And it's important to throw that in there. It's important to share that piece because, that saying, first impressions are everlasting. So somebody's going to go, that oil person, who was it? Oh yeah, that was Kayla. I need some oil. I'm going to see if I can get with her. So those little things happen. So anyway, do you have anything else you wanted to say? I wanted to keep this really short, not too long, so that you guys can get on with your Saturday.
You should unmute everybody.
I'm going to unmute you all. And everybody's unmuted. So if anybody has any questions, just ask. We're here.
I try and follow the Team Rig stuff, and I don't know how I missed this one. I missed it. Huh?
You got time. Just hop on.
Oh, I will, but I just wonder what else I'm missing.
So I feel that way a little bit too, Barbara. I feel like Facebook is very confusing to me. There's so many. I try to turn off notifications. I've gotten to where, like, if I even make a comment on someone's post, I go up and I click turn off notifications because I don't necessarily want to see everything. But I do feel like sometimes I miss out because it's too much stimulus coming in. So I hear you. I missed it too. So, but Nisha and I talked, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to do this, is to present it for those of you who don't know and may want this opportunity.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Kayla and Robert, do you have any questions?
Nope, they're gone.
And they're gone. And they're out. Michelle Weaver, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I have ideas in my head.
Well, maybe you and I
counts.
Maybe we could get on a phone call soon and brainstorm and help get you set up. And of course, Damaris and I are always willing to come and help you teach classes. Okay. Still.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys are done and don't have any more questions, we're going to end the meeting so we can all get on with our Saturday.
Hey, Amaris, cool. Can we continue with the back office stuff?
Yes, I was going to text you right now.
Good. Perfect.
Awesome. All right, Nisha, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, you guys.
Quick, I have a birthday today.
A birthday party for her. She's turning 5 next week.
Oh, happy birthday!
Our world is changing because our baby's going to kindergarten in the fall.
Wow. That's big.
Is it full day kindergarten or half?
No, it's half day, but it's afternoon. So we'll be at the gym in the morning, and then she'll go to school after lunch.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I still remember kindergarten. Mrs. Berg was my teacher.
Aw.
Still remember. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a great week.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.